3 ways to map a tree.
Yes, that is what we will do today.
Yeah.
So the first thing is what we will use to map trees. Let's get the items.
I think we need a carbon rod.
Yes,
Okay.
let's get a carbon rod.
Then we need more, because without this next one,
We need a GNSS receiver. This is the PNR21, which is very nice to map trees.
we have to make sure that the following instructions will be done. Don't use this one to make sure it's been screwed up, but you need to use the rod to do the job. Otherwise it will fall in. That's the most expensive thing. Third item.
Of course, we need a bracket. So we mount a bracket on the carbon rod. And the last item we need is something I am searching for in my pockets, which is my phone. So we put the phone in the bracket.
Yeah.
We will map trees with a special app, and that is Apglos Survey Wizard. So we start up Apglos Survey Wizard.
Oh, we need one more thing. And that is, we have to make sure that the GNSS receiver is turned on. So I'll press the button, wait for a second. And before we connect, we need to make sure that the receiver has found his constellations or all the positioning satellites.
Yes. This GNSS receiver, the PNR21, has an ARP, antenna reference point, of 6.1 centimeters. So we have to consider that in setting the height of the antenna. To set the height of the antenna, Apglos Survey Wizard, you go to the file menu, you click on other settings, and then you click on the antenna height, and we have to fill in the antenna height, which is the ARP of 6.1 centimeters plus the rod height, which is 2 meters. So we fill in 2.061 and click OK. Of course, you have to select the coordinate reference system that you want to work in. In our case, it's the Netherlands, and everything is set up correct. So we click OK. So this PNR21 is already paired with my phone, otherwise you go to settings and Bluetooth and do the connection. But it's already paired, so we click on the connect menu and click on connect. And now we are in the connection screen. So we want to have a Bluetooth connection, and we click on the selector of the Bluetooth devices and we select the PNR21. Then there is this option to select PNR21, and when you select PNR21 you can do something, which is configure the PNR21, and we do that by clicking on the settings button. It makes a connection. And now we can select if it's a rover or how the source is that we want to do. We use Bluetooth and we turn off the tilt function. So we select tilt function off and click on the OK button, and then we click OK. And then of course you can fill in your N-trip data. But in the Netherlands you don't have to do that, because you can use server there. So we select server and then we click on connect. So we have to wait until there is a connection. There is a connection, and now we have a position. We have a position.
Yeah, I know. I just want to see you're taking everything for yourself. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, it says SPS, so we have a position, and I think I'll put down the pull down menu, which is for me easier, and then select I want Google Map to follow us. So now I can zoom in, and we are in the Netherlands. And if I zoom in more further, you can see Dussen, and actually Castle Dussen. In Holland it says kasteel, but it's Castle Dussen.
So yes, we have a connection now. So now it's time to map trees. As you might see, we are now under some trees.
Yeah.
And
shall I show?
Yes, you can show. We are under some trees.
1 second. Ooh.
And those trees make sure that we don't have an RTK. So, but the first thing what we will do, the first method to map a tree is to go to a tree where we can get RTK at the trunk. So let's find a tree.
Let's follow Hanno. And as you can see, the trees are very high and also a lot of leaves are in there because we're already in the summer. So, Hanno.
I have RTK here, but before we can map this tree, we have to do one more thing.
Because everything you survey has a name, which we will use the
Layer Manager. Since you're a specialist, I let you do this.
Layer Manager. Then, near the...
You can hold the rod. Thank you very much.
So what I'll do, I'll press on plus because I want to add a new layer. Then I select, and then I say, because I want to survey a tree, I say tree. And trees are normally green, so I'll select a new color like green. Then I press OK. And then you see another layer added in the Layer Manager, and then I press again OK. Now in the next screen, besides the Layer Manager, I see 0 now. Once I press the pull down menu, I can see my entered layer. Select tree, and how it comes. I'll leave it to you, Hanno. You can survey a tree.
Yes, I can. So you just put a GPS rod close to the tree and then click point. And now we mapped this tree. This is method 1, but as you know, under some trees you don't have RTK, and then maybe you have to use method 2 or 3. Let's try method 2 first. I see a nice tree here.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let us see if we have a float or we still have an RTK. And Hanno, what does it say?
We still have RTK, so we can map this tree too. Let's continue to number 3. Or let's do this one first.
Yeah, because it's, see, not much space for the sky, but still we have RTK, right?
Again, we still have RTK, so we can map this one too. And now we have 3 trees.
Maybe we should walk even more further in the forest.
Let's do tree number 4. And there's still RTK. This PNR21 is fantastic.
I think we should skip this one and go.
No, we don't skip trees, we map trees. So
yeah, but maybe
that is what we do.
Because I want to see the float.
That is what we do. So yes, that is still RTK. Let's go to tree number 6. And now we have a float.
Oh wow, and now?
So now we have to do something different. Let's try a method 2, which is mapping a tree with a tilt function. So we go to the connect menu, click on connect, then we configure the GNSS receiver, and we select the tilt function on and send that message. Click OK. Let's find a place where we have RTK. we have RTK, and now we have to shake the GNSS receiver because it has to be initialized.
Shake?
So yeah, please move because this is dangerous, or put a
Dangerous, yeah.
So you move it. And now it's already initialized, and we can use the function with tilt. So let's go to the tree that we couldn't map before. So if we don't have RTK close to the tree, then with the tilt function you can hold it in an angle and then we can map the tree. Let's try method 3.
Number 3.
For that we have to turn off the tilt function again. So we turn it off, click OK and make a connection again. So to map the following tree, we will use method 3, and then we need to use something else. We need a measuring tape.
Yes.
Let's see how we map a tree in method 3. What we will do is to put the tape from the tree in one line on the floor. In Apglos Survey Wizard there is a special function. So we select this function, which is an extended point. We will start from here where we still have RTK, and we click on this button next to it. Then we select a point. Here we are exactly 2.5 meters from the tree, and what we will do here is we click this button again. We know that the distance to the tree is 2.5 meters, so we fill in 2.5 and we click OK. And now we mapped the tree that is 2.5 meters in that direction. So of course, after mapping the trees, you want to save your surveyed data.
Yeah.
Because you want to do something with it. To do so, you go to the Files menu, click on Save, and then you can select a folder. In this case, we want to select this folder. We make it the file name trees at castle. Sounds like a fairy tale. Then we select the file format. In this case we select DXF, and of course you can select some other things, but for this it's okay, and we click OK. And now the file has been saved. In this video you learned how to map trees in 3 different methods, and that is very nice to know if you want to map trees.
Yep.
The things what we used in this video, like the PNR21 and this GPS rod, you can buy in our web store, apglosshop.com.
If you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe and watch